And how are you today, Jelly Bean?
I am well, Tata.
Are you feeling fine-tuned?
I'm going to feel more fine-tuned.
Well, we have a
soon.
very special guest today.
Who's going to help us feel fine-tuned.
Oh my God, he's going to make you feel beautiful and give you all those secrets because he is a celebrity hairstylist from Beverly Hills,
Woo!
James Kendall. Woo! And he makes every woman feel beautiful.
We have been wanting to get him on the show for a while.
Oh yeah.
Hi, James.
Hey, James.
Well, I'm here now, so let's go. Baby.
In the flesh. And James, you have been in this industry since you were a wee one.
Oh, 15 maybe, 15. That's a lot, yeah.
You know,
That's a lot of years.
And obviously from your accent, you come from...
From London.
Da, da, da. Have you done the Queen's hair?
No.
Oh.
I've done a Queen's hair.
Yeah. Probably many, right?
You do men's hair too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, we have literally a shitload of questions for you.
Yeah.
But you want to give us a little bit of your background first? Like you started at 15? That's pretty...
Started at 15. Worked in London, worked in Beverly Hills, worked in West Hollywood, been a little bit all over the place, and ended up here in your chair.
By bicycle, because you are
Well,
an environmentalist.
I
Hair.
thought we were doing a porno, that's why.
You're way overdressed.
Like a last hour.
Hey, I wouldn't have to do this
landscaping.
podcast or vodcast if I was doing
You know,
that, honey.
I mean, if I come over here, like, okay, me and my girlfriend, it's like a little confusing.
Oh, we didn't tell you what the video is
It's
about.
okay, we'll just go with it. Let's just go we'll do the hair thing, yeah?
Sorry to disappoint you. But we talk about a lot of pornographic
We do,
topics.
yeah.
So
Well, yeah, that's why I'm here.
Are you just the stylist of the hair on the head, or are there other parts that you specialize in, perhaps?
women get nipple hair, by the way.
Oh,
Of course. I've plucked a few out.
you have?
I have,
Yeah,
honestly. That's,
Right.
yeah,
He's
honestly.
mentioned it to me. I didn't even know that
Bravo.
that could
Bravo.
happen.
Yeah.
Well, good
yeah.
for you. Are you a gentle plucker?
I know how to put it in the right direction.
Okay. You pull it out instead of stick it back in, right?
No, I think I do.
You can weave it. You can put extensions on it, I bet, right? Make it really
Well,
long.
you know,
Okay. Well, Anita just asked you. Well, I guess.
let's not be too crass now.
We're with you, James.
Wait, I do have. Anita had a little bitch fest to me not that long ago on text. She was wondering. She was at Trader Joe's, and it was like a woman came in with the big bush under the armpit.
Yeah.
The armpit bush. What's your feel? Before we get into real topics.
Okay.
What's the deal with arm hair bush?
What I would love to know that as well, because that is like the most disgusting thing.
I was taken aback because I haven't seen that since maybe the 70s, and I was too young to understand what
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
at that time.
Yeah,
so
they need to get over that. They need to get over that.
I was like, oh boy, man, woman,
We
I don't know,
wanna
very
see, We
natural.
want to see a woman clean. We want,
Hey, some
nice
women
and clean.
believe that they should be what they were as Mother Nature intended.
Right,
So
right.
they don't woman groom.
Right.
You know.
Then God wouldn't have invented scissors.
Was it
Or
mum
razors.
like that? Did mum have bush?
My mom. I don't know. I wouldn't go there.
You
really.
want to have a baby? You got to get rid of the bush.
Well, you have to find your way through it to be able to make one.
Well,
It's a warpath. Who knows what's in the jungle sometimes.
God did well. I mean, I don't believe in like that God like that we were created in a God's image or anything. But I mean, there is obviously some practical reason why we have arm hair, bush hair, and anal hair. What about? Do you do anal bleaching?
Oh, yeah.
can I?
I've been thinking about that a lot lately.
I don't even do color.
Oh, you don't?
No, but
I didn't know that.
it's a lot nicer to look at when you're there than.
Okay.
We're not doing porno, are we? We're doing,
You brought up the topic.
this is all about hair.
James doesn't. He has his people do the color. He does the final touches.
okay.
The
Well, I have a-
haircut.
Do people
the
at your
Edward Scissorhands stuff?
Well, you're at a fancy schmancy salon in Beverly Hills. Do they do anal bleaching? Like how big? Because I've never done it. I'm wondering how big of a thing it really is. Like, is everyone doing it?
I'm surprised you never did it with all your
Pornos?
hoo-ha-has. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had one client ask to request to color her bush, like
Okay.
bleach it.
The bush or the anal bush?
But you got to be very careful down there.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom had a friend who used to dye hers pink.
Oh, pink.
She was a stripper, like in Miami
Well,
somewhere.
they have.
Yeah, but she's probably old now.
Oh, I'm sure she's dead now of something. But no, anal bleaching, is that a thing? Like, I really do want to know, because I'm not sure, like, and not that I'm the trendiest person in the world, but I like to be, relatively within the 10-year line
Okay,
of
listen,
the trend.
I'm straight. I like it. Yeah, the cleaner the better, I think, for me.
But who's
Okay.
looking
For sure.
that closely, unless you have a real, I don't know, bush down there? Who's looking if you have anal hair? Like, who notices these? Unless you're a porn star or you're on film. Like, it's dark usually when you're getting
James,
down.
would you like to
know.
explain this to our sweet, innocent Tata?
Do you know?
Do I have to check now all those things? I have enough to maintain,
What
damn
else are you
it.
going to look at? The boobs are not on your
Well,
back.
whose
right?
head is right there up your anus looking at your hair there? Like, really, how far do we go? Unless you have, like, mega long strands happening.
I haven't honestly really seen a major bush in the back door.
Like, does it
but-
block anything? If it's not blocking anything.
No. I'm not talking about anal bush. I'm talking about anal bleach.
Yeah, but you were talking about hair.
I was not talking
You're bleaching
about...
hair, aren't
Oh,
you?
you are so behind.
Oh, my God. Okay, you mean the skin?
James, yeah.
Do you know the,
Oh, yes, I am
Anal
behind.
bleaching.
Pardon the pun. I
Oh
am.
my God.
Oh, I thought you meant anal hair
making me out to
bleaching.
sound like a slut. I'm not a slut. I'm not a slut.
Obviously, I'm way behind.
So,
I've been married too long.
So James knows what I'm talking about. Like, is it a thing? Do people actually ask to get their anal, the skin bleached? Because as we get older, like dogs, the skin gets darker.
I
How
wanna
can
know
you
who
tell?
does that.
Are
Who
you
does
able
that?
to look?
All the porn stars.
Yeah, but where do
That's
they
true.
go? to
I don't
get-
know. You have a salon.
You
That's
can't-
why I'm
but
asking you.
Doctors,
can't-
plastic surgeons, don't they do that?
They
I
don't,
don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
anyone has the balls to call up and say, hey, listen, do you guys do like anal bleaching? at
Give me your phone.
salon?"
I'll do it.
I bet you it's because people that do the Botox and all that, they must do some kind of injectable bleach.
I want to know.
It's a
Like, I want to
skin
know.
pigment
Like,
thing.
am I way behind?
We do like a full service, but that's a little bit beyond
Because
the
he's
full
in
service.
the hair industry. That's why I thought you meant
Yeah.
anal hair bleaching. I didn't
Gotcha.
realize that, you're talking about skin industry.
For a long time now, like I heard about it at least 10 years ago, because as women get older, just like if you have a female dog, like Sammy's, your dog's butt is black.
It's like
And
a
it used to be
giant,
pink,
it's like a
yeah.
giant sunspot that
Right.
is in the wrong area.
Exactly. And they started off pink, and then as they get
You're
older,
giving me a whole new complex, girl.
Oh.
Now I'm going to have to go check.
seriously. So
Hey,
I'm
listen, we can
afraid that I'm
if
getting.
you guys want to watch the videos after this, we can,
Nobody's ever commented on the color of my skin there, so I don't really know.
Well, of course you're married, and Ben is dark, so he's probably used to dark.
yeah, I think,
What
I
makes you
think,
think I'm dark there?
I also think Ben's like
may be
needs
pink.
like maybe if he put reading glasses on, it might change the whole thing.
Perhaps if you maintain yourself really well, it stays pink.
Anyway, I just thought that you would know because you're in this business, and
Yeah.
I just wondered if I was behind the times because I'm not doing it.
Well, only house calls.
Okay. It wouldn't be your first three-way, I understand.
No.
Okay, so let's get to serious topics. Really.
Please.
I mean, I actually was serious about that. I wanted to know because
Well, I don't hear the bitching though. Are we going to stop bitching or what?
we have a bitch fest at the end.
We'll do a
We
bitch
can-
fest after, but first we have to get through everything about you.
Yes.
Oh my-
You're our
Okay,
guest. You're the
okay,
man
okay.
of the night
What
today.
would you like to know about me?
My first question is, now
Yeah.
I've worked at hair salons when I told you when I was in college before we started rolling. I would do my homework at the reception desk because I was that's my summer jobs were always doing that.
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of straight hairdressers. So I didn't think, oh, it's mostly a gay thing. And then there was that movie Shampoo. So I didn't think that there were more gay men, but it made sense. So then as I was going through life, I noticed that there are more gay men in the hair industry
Yeah.
than there are straight men. So being a straight man, what makes a straight man want to do a woman's hair? Because I don't even want to do my own hair.
Do you know, in a certain way, it's it's an artistic thing, and I look at a lot of gay guys in the shop, and they're always like saying, "Oh, baby, you need to wear your hair like fluffy and big," and no, you don't. You don't. It doesn't. A straight guy is not attracted to that, but they kind of see it in their head as like they want to be a woman. They want to be a woman, but they're not. They're men. So they need to stop like making women look ridiculous
it's like
with the
drag
big
queens.
bubble.
They're always exaggerated. They always have right.
They want to make a woman look like a drag
lots
queen.
of makeup.
We don't
want
want to be.
hair.
A straight guy doesn't want to. We want to be able to run our fingers through your hair, make it. There's a sexy element to it. We don't want to touch a ton of hairspray.
Right.
So how does a man get interested, especially a straight man, get interested in wanting to be a hairstylist?
Do you know, for me, I'm lucky because I just sort of fell into the whole thing, and it was something that I just naturally happened to be good at doing.
Well, it's your family, right? They started in that
My
industry. You were
family.
surrounded by it.
Surrounded by it, you know, I love doing it. There's nothing else I could think I could ever do, you know.
Do you like the Beverly Hills clientele that you deal with? Is it interesting?
Slightly plastic, but
Yeah.
you know,
Well, yeah, I think that's everywhere today, though.
you never know whose sister she is because they'll come in with the same lips. or
Right.
whatever.
And you've done house calls at celebrities' places too, right?
Yeah, I've been a little bit all over.
You've been everywhere.
All over, yeah.
Making
So
them
what
all
makes
feel
a
fabulous.
what makes a nightmare client for you?
Someone that thinks, you know, they have all the terminology of, I need more volume, I need more volume, I need this, I need that. No, you don't. You need to like chill the fuck out and be who you are, and don't try and be someone that you're not.
But we
But-
all want to be more beautiful when we go. That's what the point of going.
But beauty is it's being you. It's being real.
Okay, but listen, it's your guys' fault that we're insecure because you guys make us feel insecure. That's why we spend all this money fixing ourselves up in general.
Well, do you find that true? Do you find that more women are concerned with how men see them, or because I feel like more women are concerned with how women see them?
That's
Well,
true too.
I do find that women, you know, are very insecure about, you know, and that is kind of a bit of a turn off for a guy.
Wow.
You know? They you know, a man wants to be with someone that is positive, you know, like a woman wants to be with a man that's positive.
Right.
So
That's true.
you kind of want to you want to have that confidence and know that you look good,
Yeah.
not know that you don't look good, and there's a lot of insecure women in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, but it's okay not to look good. Like, that's when someone really loves you. I mean, they love you whether you look great or not. I mean, you have your moments where you're really looking fantastic, but, you know, every day, day to day, we don't always look so great. You have your
Well-
moments, except, you know, us, but, you know.
Have you dated many of your clients?
You know, no.
Really?
Well, maybe a few.
Okay.
No, not a lot. Not a lot.
And is that, and I wondered because I thought, like, wow, if you're seeing a woman when they look their absolute worst and they're complaining about how awful they feel about themselves, I mean, they're going to tell you, like, my hair looks like shit, my skin looks like this, I'm getting saggy boobs, I need to get my ass bleached. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
they're telling you, like, the worst of the worst, which must really turn you off. So then how would you
It's a big turn off.
Yeah.
You can have the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yeah.
And she could sit in your chair, and in 10 minutes, you'd be like, "Oh God, she's annoying."
Yeah.
No wonder, you know. And it's just
No
too much.
wonder.
They're just trying so hard to please and to make themselves.
Right. Who are they pleasing, though? That's the whole thing. Men make women feel insecure because they might have had a broken marriage or something that made them feel, come on, a lot of men, when they get remarried or they divorce, they go with a younger woman.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
does that make a woman
until
feel
they get
secure?
until they get annoyed with that younger woman.
Right.
Till they run out of topics.
All right, well, this is really. It was the sex was good, but the rest
Yeah.
of it was like.
Well, there's a lot of guys that get married to them too, and they start second families.
Yeah.
And you know, that's the thing. That's the thing about women. Why we feel insecure, because at a certain age, we're not as desirable. But a man, he could be in his 50s and still get a girl in her 20s.
I think the other way
Yeah,
around
but
should
then he's
work.
going to spend his money on it, right?
Well, nothing's free, honey.
Yeah.
Well, what about you? Have you ever dated older women?
I've dated a few older women. Yeah.
What's that? How do you feel about that? Do you feel they're more confident?
Sexually, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't give a fuck. They just want to they're like, what it is what it is, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I find it the younger. I think like iPhones or just modern technology has like ruined these young girls. They want to get butt implants. They want to get boob jobs, lips, Restylane. Rejuvenate.
Young girls.
Young girls.
Wow.
What for?
We were talking about
Look
that
at
in
some
one
of
of
these
our
girls.
episodes about too young isn't good.
These girls' lips look ridiculous.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even attractive anymore.
Swollen vaginas, they look like.
Yeah.
Well, that's a sign of youth, isn't it? All right. So speaking of youth, tell us everything that a woman, and the majority of our audience is 40 plus. What kind of hairstyles look good on women over 40? What should they be going for? What should they not be going for?
It depends on what they look like, because you can't.
Of course.
You can't just say, okay, well, all right, yeah, you have a lob, okay, or
What's a lob?
A lob is a long bob.
Oh, a long bob.
Wow.
bob.
They have a word for that too now.
Oh, they got words for everything. Yeah, beach waves, all that. People look the same. They all look the same. We went from the lob to the beach wave. Why does everyone have to do it at the same time?
What are you most sick of doing? Like, what are you tired of in a trend for hair? Like, what makes you insane? Like
Someone coming in and wanting something that is not going to look good on them.
Right. But is there anything like you're really tired of, like, oh, not another one who wants, extensions or whatever?
Like, is everyone asking for a particular hairstyle? Like the Jennifer Aniston thing.
Yeah.
Like, there was that.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Right.
We all lived through that.
Right.
I mean, it started with Heather Locklear when she was in Melrose Place.
Right. Yeah.
Which that was my haircut. That was
Oh, really?
that was me.
You invented
Wow.
I invented
We all had the Heather Locklear.
Right. It's almost too much. Girls need to just be themselves. Let the hairdresser do the thing. Not come in with a magazine and show us Jennifer Aniston's hair, because I'll put my thumb over her face and go, that's not going to look good on you.
Right. That's true.
It's not.
Right. But you know what? Sometimes, like, if I told my husband I was going to cut my hair really short, he wouldn't like that. He prefers, like, shoulder length hair, and he doesn't like really long hair.
A lot of men like long hair.
Yeah. He likes this
They
length.
might not like it all over the house.
Yeah.
So vacuum the shit up.
Right.
They might not like it under the armpits.
Right. Well, or downstairs.
Some people like the bush, some people like it, but you have to just look sexy, look hot, like feel it and feel confident about yourself.
I think it's an attitude. It starts with attitude.
If you got like mass wrinkles, maybe do a fringe. Put it, you look good with a
Or
fringe.
do Botox. That could help too with the mass wrinkles.
Well, yeah. If you
So this is good. If you have a lot of wrinkles, then you want to do what kind of style?
Bangs, a fringe.
You want to do
fringe.
bangs,
Yeah,
okay.
bangs.
The English
Bangs.
call it fringe.
Yeah.
All right.
Because bang is something different for us.
Okay. Well, and they go with mash. I understand.
That's bangers.
That's
isn't it?
bangers, baby.
Oh, bangers.
Yeah, we might.
You
there
guys
might be a
have
few
some
bangers
very,
out there.
yeah, you've got some very weird expressions and foods out.
Well, we have bangers here too.
Listen, you
just don't.
You try and slide, a sausage into mashed potato. Never mind. Let's just go on.
I may have tried that. I don't know.
All right. So you want bangs if you have a lot of wrinkles.
Do you know? It just depends on what they look like. You have.
Well, what
there's
about a round face?
If you have a long forehead, bangs look good.
a round face? You just want some hair around your face. You don't want to look like a, basketball.
And if you have a heart-shaped face, do those people look good with the shorter hair? Like I think of like Betty Boop, the short little hair.
Do you know? I think a hairdresser should bring out the sexiest element in a woman. So I wouldn't say it was all about the face, but if your face is seriously like a heart, maybe you should wear a bob so you cover up that bit.
But I remember like Annie Lennox with her shaven, very short hair, bleach
Yeah.
blonde. She looked fantastic with
She's
it.
got a great face.
Yeah, because she had strong features. So I think if you have strong features.
And if a woman has a fat neck, have long hair
Yeah,
for sure.
right.
You got a nice slender neck.
You wanna
then
show
you could
that.
pick it up
Yeah.
a little bit.
I think the reason I like bangs is because it protects me from the sun.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. To me, it's like wearing a hat because it protects you from the sun. Like I won't.
Well, what about your forehead?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It protects my forehead.
But I mean,
from
do you
the
have
skin.
do you have a long forehead?
No, I can wear my hair
feel
either
like-
way. I've had it both ways. I've had no bangs and bangs. So
I've had bangs a lot, and just because I'm so lazy with hair, I had to let them grow out because they would always be like poking me in the eyeball.
oh, they're too long.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just got too lazy
I
to
can't
trim
imagine
them.
because I'm not a girl and I don't wear bangs. You could tell.
Yeah,
You have the easiest hairdo. So low maintenance for you.
you don't have the Beatles cut.
But I'm sure it does. But I'm sure you get used to it as well. Because a lot of women, they'll have like a long fringe and they'll just pull it aside.
But there's a point between the eyebrow and the bottom of your eye, where, and I'm not very diligent. I am the laziest person with hair. It's like, just give me a haircut that I don't do.
But you're lazy, but you will work out all day long.
Right.
Okay.
But then I'm too tired to pick up a freaking hairbrush. So give me a baseball hat and a ponytail. Like I put my hair down for this, while we're doing this podcast, because we're doing it on video. Also.
Oh, is this being recorded?
But this is
filmed and recorded.
Did the headset give it away?
Yeah.
I thought music was just going to come on in a minute.
Well, that porno music is going to roll in soon.
But the point is when you're
We're in chairs, babe.
when you
We can't do it in chairs? It gives it a new dimension.
I'll do a chair, get some
Beds
wool,
are so
whatever.
typical, yeah.
when you have bangs, there's like this 2 or 3 inches around the eyes where like I have to catch it in time before it starts poking me literally in the eyeball. I was just so lazy.
Wait, 2 or 3 inches from where?
From the eyebrow
to
down here, and in
that's
between.
That's good to know, because that's 2 or 3 inches.
This?
Well, Jill inches.
2 inches, 2 inches. Right?
Jill must be really...
Wow.
Here to here?
That's what it is. I'm okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Well, I mean, what about, you have to shave your armpits all the time because the hair will grow in, so what's the big deal of just trimming your bangs?
Because when I do it myself, I screw them up.
Oh, well, you're not supposed to do
But
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't...
There's a way to do it. That
Yeah,
you
there
don't
is.
screw it up.
Yeah. I've screwed them up.
Absolutely. They
But
have that clip thing.
Oh, they do? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, maybe I'll go and try it again. I had it for like half my life. I had bangs, but because I hardly ever get my hair done, my friend Susan convinced me to just let them grow in.
I've had it all. I've had long bangs.
Yeah. Cool. What about the hair?
My hair?
Yeah, go on.
What?
So you had it all, and what?
Oh, and I'm talking about my hair.
Oh, okay,
I've had it
sorry.
all. I've had long bangs.
Yeah.
I've had short. Well, you've known me mainly with short.
Yeah.
But there was times where I used to have it down like this.
Yeah.
Before you. Before James.
Was there ever before James?
There was a BC.
Okay. There was.
BJ.
Right.
Before James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
All right.
What?
BJ before James.
No, but he thinks he's the god of hair.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Okay, clean it up a bit, yeah.
No
more BJs.
Now, is there an age where women don't look good with bangs? Because I have been considering going back to it. Because now that you're telling me that I can, without screwing it up too much, I can cut my own ones and keep them even.
So
I love them.
So do you want me to give you a quick consultation?
Sure.
Okay.
Right now, right here in front of everyone.
You should have like long bangs, but like wear them a little bit to the side, so you don't have to wear them straight down.
Oh, dude, these were bangs.
But they say, but you should wear your hair more in the middle. For sure.
Parted in the middle?
Part of the middle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
That's different.
I'll
Well,
try that.
to answer your question, Jill, about is there an age? I mean, one of the biggest fashion icons, Anna Wintour, has always donned bangs. That's her look. That's how you know her.
My sister is in her
That's her
70s and has always had
Yeah.
bangs. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a what?
I have a sister who's in her 70s. We're from different mothers.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, she has a
good.
father who's had 17 wives.
Yeah.
So they're
It was from my father.
very blended family.
It was from my father's first wife, and he was 56 when I was born. So
Right.
basically, my sister's oldest son is my nephew is older than me.
Oh, wait, let me guess. You have to be an Aries.
No, she's not. She's just Jill.
Yeah, I don't know. Pick any horoscope. I'll be that. I could be anything. All right. So bangs are something women should consider. And then what about? So you said you hate the long bobs.
Yeah,
But they look good on some people.
But who?
I was just watching.
Yeah, who has a long bob? I can't really visualize.
Emma Stone right now has a long bob. I don't know when people are going to watch this episode.
Is it all waved out?
No, it's not waved out. It's a straight bob, but it's long. It looked really nice, actually.
Oh, I do like that shaggy wavy thing. Is that the thing you hate, the beach waves?
Do you know, I didn't at first, and this is going back about 15 years now. It's like everybody that walks out of a blow bar or whatever, they all look the same.
So you're saying too many people are getting the same
It's
cut.
like someone just like ripped open a bag of chocolate chip cookies and they all like just rolling down the street.
Why did
That's
you have
how-
to bring up cookies? I'm hungry.
But you know what? I think that was a thing with extensions. There's a time where everybody had to get extensions. Like they all had the same hair length.
I missed that boat. I mean,
some people need them, some people don't.
But you know, there was a time where it's so on trend that everybody was getting
I
them.
like
all the
having
celebrities
extensions.
had long hair.
I like having extensions because I don't have to do anything with my hair because I'm lazy as fuck with hair. And I just wash it, put it in a ponytail, put on my baseball hat, and then I have some hair. Because other than that, my hair was so thin,
So I'll tell
I
you
couldn't do
what-
anything with it.
I'll tell you what I think the problem is like hairdressers, they have no idea what they're doing with extensions. So they will want to put in 1,000 extensions into a woman that her hair is so fine, it looks like it's so super fine, and then all of a sudden it's just a giant bush of hair.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend who put my hair extensions in said, don't ask me for too many because then they pop out the back.
Which kind do you have? You have the ones that wax on?
Okay, so let's talk about extensions. I get the glue-on ones only because I'm so lazy. How lazy is she? I'm too lazy to go back in to get them fixed or trimmed
Right.
that I have the glue gun and stick it back in myself.
Right, you can do it. Yeah.
It takes like 2 minutes. So if I lose like 10 of them, I'll put back 5.
Okay, so what the best way that I know
Yeah.
is if you have a weft of hair. Sorry,
That's
Mike.
Push it closer. Oh,
Lower it
if
down,
you have
actually.
if you-
Put it
if
down
you-
a little.
Oh,
The mic a little. Yeah. So I can see you. There you go.
if you have a weft of hair and you have 10 beads that are attached to that weft, you're only taking 10 pieces of hair and clamping them. So it's at least amount of like you won't lose a lot of hair
Okay.
from that. If you have it all taped in, you have a strip of hair that you're going to lose a lot of hair. Okay? So, or you will notice that you lose a lot of hair.
Okay.
So when you take your extensions out, you feel naked. It's like an addiction. You're
Yeah.
addicted to it because you have
that's true.
all of a sudden woken up and you've got all this hair, and then you take it out and you feel naked. There's nothing there.
It's true. Extensions make you feel sexy. I don't know. It's just like you wake up out of bed and you're like, this hair.
I like it
Something
because I
about
can
hair.
just wrap
you
it
know?
in a...
It's hard not. Yeah.
Just roll them up in my curling iron, stick in a ponytail, and I feel like I've done my hair in 2 minutes.
Best thing for you, isn't it? Curling iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
So-
it what? Curling?
Oh yeah, curling iron. So much heat. Wrap your hair around that heat and watch it just.
But it's not my hair; it's extensions.
But your hair is mixed in with it, your real hair. So you are
Yeah.
going to kill
It is.
your good stuff and your bad stuff.
But then I just buy more.
Yeah. But it's a continual process.
Okay, go out and buy more. Yeah.
Yeah, but it'll last me a good 2-3 months. Then I get some more. Come out, get some more.
How would Jill look with a really short haircut?
I've tried. I look older. So that was my next question
She would
for
look
you.
fantastic. You'd look actually
Yeah,
really
I
I
look
great
think
with
so,
that.
too.
hideous. I look hideous. I
How about
look
a really
older.
cool one, like
I look older when I have short hair.
I don't think you have to have short hair.
When my hair is anything.
But I do think if
I'll
you
show you
take it,
pictures.
if you cut it to like just above your shoulder, now you're going to want to get a haircut. Like
No, I've
after
had that
this.
most of my life. I didn't like it.
No, but you have that. Have a little bit layering through the front, so you have like your bangs that come down to here, and then you have like some long, just sexy long pieces.
I'll show you.
You know?
I had that most of my life. I got tired of that.
Yeah.
And because when I put in a ponytail, it was so thin, literally the ponytail holder would fall out of my hair.
Right, because you couldn't wrap it around enough times.
Exactly. Couldn't wrap around. So when I got the extensions, it thickened up my hair, and now I just put the ponytail holder in, put on a
And
baseball
how
hat.
addicted were you to that?
To what, the extensions?
Yeah.
I am going to cut my hair. When I get them taken out, I'll cut my hair short.
how short?
Below where my natural hair is, and then let it grow back in. But it gets my hair's so fine, it gets so ratty. What do people do when they have fine hair? I mean, it just looks like ugh.
I heard
Okay.
sperm helps that.
Sperm.
Who's?
The hair.
You sell it?
No,
Sperm?
real sperm. Get a donation from
James
Jim.
has real sperm.
Sperm banks everywhere.
Well,
James-
James can obviously provide it, but I'm just saying you also have Jim. He
These
can
days
provide
I'm
it for
not,
free. James
not-
is expensive.
I'm
Well, I saw there's something
Celebrity
about.
hairstylist.
I saw there's something about Mary. I know that's what really is in hair gel.
and that happens sometimes.
No, but isn't sperm full of B vitamins and stuff? It's really
So
good
what
for
do we
your hair.
do? So my hair breaks off. It was so thin and fine. I could never do anything with it. That when my friend put it in extensions, I'm like, oh, this is great. Ponytail, baseball hat, done.
Well, there's a lot of things. the more you shampoo your hair,
Yeah.
the more. Okay, the body basically takes care of itself.
Okay.
So the more you shampoo, which shampoo is a detergent, right? So it strips out all your natural oils. So people say, "Oh, now my hair's so oily." Of course it is, because your body's trying to replace all that oil that you just like stripped off your scalp.
Right.
Right. So there is a point of having, natural oil from your body.
So you're saying to not shampoo our hair too
Don't
much?
shampoo your hair too
I
much.
definitely don't.
Put a little bit of there's great texture sprays that come out. Like Orbe's great. The shop that I'm at. Joseph
Orbe
Martin.
or Oribe?
Orbe.
Okay.
Do you think people call him Oribe?
I think it's Oribe. Ay, ay, ay.
Hello, Oribe.
Well, it's Oribe, right?
Right.
And it's
With an
Oribe.
accent over the E, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's obviously French.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oribe.
yeah, Orbe.
Orbe is again like her speaking.
We're in
saying
America.
French things.
Come on, we're in
Escargots and Orbe.
Yeah. Ballets.
I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about. I think you're talking
We're
about
talking about a hair product
Yeah,
that
we're
is
talking-
actually really
talking about
expensive.
hair product. So anything. So they have basically there's two types of products. You got your matte and you've got your gloss. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One is dry. One has slip. So you get the right combination. You get volume out of your hair. You get the hair that the way you want it to be, and it's nice and thick and it's full. And even fine hair can look thick and look full.
Yeah, I love when I have to take a flight and I come to you and you do my hair. And I always my hair never lasts more than a day or two. And 4 days later, I'm still rocking good hair.
Right.
And I'm on a plane and
Right.
everything.
And am I putting anything in your hair? Nothing.
It's just
Nothing.
amazing. I don't know what you do.
Yes,
to
but
it.
that's exactly. Like you are talking to me like I know what the fuck I'm doing with any of this. I'll use this stuff and then that shit, and and I just I have a closet full of product. I don't know what to do with it. That's like talking to a contractor and he's like, get the doohickey that attaches to the the thingamajig into the who's it what's it's,
Right.
and
It's
like
an upsell.
But
upsell.
so like a contractor knows what he's doing with all the thingamabobs and the whatchamacallips. And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I never did.
So you leave the salon going, yeah, he was like this and that and this and
And I'm never going to be able to recreate
No, the
it.
thing that drives me
Combination.
crazy is James does my hair, and I don't see him doing anything different than I do. But somehow his magic touch
That's what I'm saying.
lasts 4 days.
So,
Mine
I'll tell you
lasts
the
a day.
What can we
secret-
all do? Yeah, what can
Okay,
we all do?
okay, so the
that
secret
morons like me can
to-
do.
that what we do.
Sorry.
Okay. When we blow dry someone's hair,
Yeah.
right, we make sure you have 3 levels,
Mm-hmm.
right? Let's say 3 levels. You got the root,
Yeah.
you've got your mid length, and you've got your ends, right?
Where's the shaft?
Dun, 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 dun.
That's on the
That
second.
calls for some more wine.
I made him laugh. Okay.
That's on the second series. So the most important are the ends.
Okay.
Okay, so if all these girls work those ends, get them nice and smooth, right? Then they go back up to the root, and you give the root a little bit of lift, a little bump, little lift, whatever. The middle of it doesn't have to be that smooth.
But I have tons of flyaways in the middle, all the way down. It's like
You get a lot of
flyaways.
breakage?
Yeah, a lot of breakage and
Okay.
flyaways.
In the middle or where the ends end?
Both. All the way, like from the first inch.
Because logically,
Yeah.
right? The flyaways are the ends.
Oh, true. Yes.
It can't be.
But I'm saying-
Otherwise, you'd have like.
So that goes to the thing. You're saying she should layer the front, but isn't that going to create more of a flyaway effect for her?
Tons. I have so much flyaway when I do layers, and
We're challenging you here, James.
because
So then are we going to get onto color then after this?
yeah. But the style you told me, the style you told me would look best is what I had most of my life. From when I walk out the salon, it looks great. 48 hours, it looks like dirt.
Okay, so if it's the best that you've had most of your life,
Yeah.
why would you want to change it?
Because I can't do it myself. I could put some extensions in my hair. I make a fucking ponytail, put on a baseball hat. I'm done.
But is it?
But is that the look you want to rock going out at night?
I
somewhere?
want easy. Well, so what's like no maintenance? I'm like
Bald.
No.
Bald is no maintenance.
Yeah. I have a flat surface on my.
I gotta tell you, in the 80s, I
God,
had.
see all these surprises.
In the 80s,
See, you don't know this until
I
you
fell on my head. I fell on my head when I was 8.
It's like,
There's a
yeah, I
flat
had this
spot.
really hot girl today, but she had like a really flat head.
I have a big flat spot from when I landed on my head when I was 8.
Yeah.
In the 80s, I rocked this style where it was all layered in the front, and then it was, remember how they used to like layer it behind your ear, and then you had the long pieces in the back?
Yeah.
Because I was doing a shoot, and they did my hair like that.
A mullet?
A mullet.
Not a mullet, no, but it was layered. And the thing is that because of the layering technique, it
Yeah.
always stayed fluffy. Like it didn't get flat. And I have fine hair.
Okay.
But that layering
Listen,
that they did.
weight equal length, right? When a man okay. Weight equals length. So if I'm to hold something straight out at a very short length, it will stand straight up.
But it wasn't
if-
that short.
If it's longer than that, it will kind of droop down.
Well, yeah. I know. I get that. I understand the physics of that. Thank you. Thank you for educating
Well,
me.
I'm just saying.
You know. However, I'm just saying I had all these layers, and then it went layered behind my ear, and it went all the way down, and then I had some longer pieces here,
Yeah.
and that part of layering was just beautiful. Like I could sleep on it for a week, and it would always be nice.
It's a mullet.
It wasn't a mullet. It was nice. It was that Pat Benatar haircut, in those days. Yeah. Yeah.
So, what is the absolute easiest kind of hairstyle? Like, what? Not even just for me, but for anybody who's watching. What is the easiest kind of hair to take care of? If you have fine hair and if you have bald.
Yeah,
Yes.
everyone is different. There's so many different types. So,
Someone
it
says I want
depends.
low maintenance.
There's
I'm 40 years old. I'm busy. I want low maintenance.
Well,
What would the
I'm
options
a mom.
be?
I don't have time.
Obviously, all one length for fine
Right.
hair, all one length.
Right.
Okay.
Just nice blunt cut,
Okay.
Yeah, I like blunt.
and really like a precision cut. So it actually has a really clean, thick edge to it.
Good to know.
Okay.
And then what about older women? Do you recommend older women have shorter hair, or do you think that older women don't look good with longer hair?
We're talking older women. What age group? Older women. Like how old
Over
are we
40,
going?
over 50.
Oh, that's
Do you
older?
think that there's an age where long hair looks silly?
You know what? It depends. Some women in their 40s look so young, and some women in their 40s look like, wow, what have you been through?
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's really different. I think a woman should just needs to take care of themselves and make themselves feel pretty. It's if you have,
You don't feel too pretty when your hair's a fright wig.
it's true. I mean, listen. There's also women. What about women viewing blokes, like in the supermarket with, 75 years old, not a grey hair on their head. Or it looks like the rug's just about to fall off. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look down at the thing and the hair pops up.
Well, plug
Yeah.
plug technology is getting really good now.
Well, they do that PRP stuff for hair growth.
Yeah, no, I know
Yeah.
some younger guys who got plugs, and it's the new technology is working well.
Right.
Yeah.
But so all right, so a woman needs to be confident. So if we're confident, but still we can still have shit hair, right? So let's say you see a woman who's super confident. Like when I'm walking down the street, I seem like a pretty confident person. I'm buff. I lift a lot of weight, so I feel strong. So I feel like I have a certain amount of confidence in my life now. But if I take my baseball hat off and you see what I can and can't do with my hair, you'd be like, what would you think? Like, I don't.
Well, then accessorize. Pull it up. Put it into like a, make it look like trendy and artistic.
You know when your hair looked the best to me?
When?
On your 50th birthday.
Didn't I have extensions? Yeah, I did.
but the
Totally.
way it was dried and everything, I was like, looked really straight. And
Oh, I did it
cool.
myself. Thank you.
It was fantastic.
Thank you.
She looked good, and it looked even on the bottom. I don't know. It didn't
Because
look-
Susan had just done it like the
Yeah.
week before.
She looked good then.
Well, how often do you get your hair done?
Not often.
Okay.
Like I don't have the
So-
patience.
So yeah, I mean,
Like if you don't like taking care of your hair, what's the easiest thing to do? To me, it's ponytail baseball hat.
Well,
Okay,
that's like
so-
anything else. Any woman who doesn't want to maintain herself a lot, you have to deal with the results.
there's
Yeah.
nothing worse than
Yeah.
standing in line looking at someone that has greasy hair or
Ugh.
they look like their color hasn't been done in 7 years.
Oh yeah,
you know.
yeah.
It looks
So-
dirty.
It looks dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And what does a guy think when they see someone like that?
Well, even me, when I see someone like that, I feel like I want to
I feel
scrub
like I'm
them
going to go
down.
back to your house and it's going to be like dog or cat hair all over the place. You haven't emptied like the trash can has got tampon wrappers in it,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's an exit sign for me.
But I know a woman.
It's like,
I know a woman that she's in her 60s, and she's got long hair. She let her hair stay like down to here. But when her gray grows in, and it's half gray and half the color, it makes her look 80. The minute she comes back from the salon and she gets her hair done, it makes her look like she's in her 40s. Like, there's such a huge change.
So you're saying there's no getting around. We have to just maintain ourselves.
You have to. And the older you get, just like your body and
Of
fitness,
course,
Jill, the older you get, the more you may have to maintain, the more you have to work out.
I understand. I get it.
Listen,
I'm just
guys
looking for
have
what's
to go
easy.
get their hair cut every 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, otherwise we look like we have giant bushes on our head. Right? Some of us. So why can't a woman? Woman needs to go in and
Okay.
the more a woman
Fair
takes
enough.
care of herself, the more a man's going to be attracted to her.
All right, ladies,
You know?
that you heard it. You heard it from a man who's straight and does hair.
And who likes women and appreciates their beauty.
Okay,
And
and I
he's
want
single.
all these women to look good. I want them to look good.
Right.
All right. So basically, for women who are low maintenance, like I feel like I'm pretty low maintenance in the hair and makeup department. A bob or straight blunt cut, and what else? What are other? I mean, to me, like you said, be artistic and creative.
Yeah.
I'm not. So what do we do if we're not like artistic? I have to learn from someone else.
I think she wants to be more practical, but still look great. I mean
think
she does, but I'm just
everyone
saying.
Everyone knows the right angles. If a man's going to take a picture, how many women go, oh yeah, cool. They turn right, and they turn the left. They know their good side, their bad side. You have to just get your, like you said, you always had this haircut because that was the one that always looked good on you.
Yeah, and it was parted in the middle with bangs and layered. Yeah, but it was so much more maintenance.
Why? Is this not more maintenance?
No, like I said, this is 2-minute hair.
Yeah, but do you
I did
feel
my hair
it
in
looks
2
as good? A, and B, if you're going to spend more time keeping fit at your age because you have to, what's the difference with that and maintaining yourself more because you have to as you age? You have to take time to do a lot more to take care of yourself and your skin. So you do have to take more time for your body too, and your hair. It all goes hand in hand.
Okay. Well, I guess because I'm not dating anymore, I don't really think about it so much. I'm
That's
like,
what happens. You married, you're like, whatever.
Yeah, that's
or you're
whole,
with
that's
somebody, you're whatever.
what do you think of ponytails and baseball hats? Like a lot of celebrities wear it to be incognito. I mean, it is anyone who ever sees me with my hair down doesn't recognize me at first till they hear my voice because I'm always in a baseball hat and a ponytail.
I actually think it's kind of sexy.
Thank God.
I mean, okay.
Thank God. That's my look. You just
I
always
think-
see me. Well, we've only met each other a couple of times, and you've always seen me like I actually have to go to Anita's house for a party and bring my hair down. So you only see it when I've actually spent 10 minutes on it.
10.
I do like.
That's her investment of time, 10 minutes.
A man likes to
That's
see
good.
a woman feel like relaxed. Okay, you got your sweats on. Okay, you're kind of sexy. They're like loose. They're sort of coming off of you a little bit, but there's, and your hair.
There's what? What's this?
It's his sweatpants falling down.
Oh.
Like
He
your
like-
sweatpants forward. It's kind of sexy.
And you let your pot hang out and everything? Is that
Yeah.
sexy?
Well, it's nice when I bend over and you see the crack of my ass hanging out.
Or your crack is your ass hanging out?
Yeah.
When I'm tying my shoelace,
wonder
you got
why.
the crack hanging out. It's hot.
Rather than seeing a woman all dressed up in like lingerie with like it looks like a fucking combination lock to try and get it done.
But that's why they buy the lingerie, is to entice.
But and
That's
to
the
look
whole
like they
feminine
just
thing.
I just stuck my hair in a ponytail. It's like nice. It's back there. It's tight. You got your hair pulled back away from your face, so your bloke can see your face and be, oh yeah, she's got. Look at my girl. My girl's got a pretty face. She's got a beautiful pulled back ponytail.
Okay, well that's my general look. So all right, I feel a little
But like that
vindicated
looks
there.
really good when you're 20 and 30. After a while,
Yeah, so now
you
I
want
see
to
this
pull the hair
falling
into your face to hide all your things that are
And
happening.
that's kind of like that's kind of
right? Your bloke isn't looking at you saying, "Oh, my girl, she
No,
looks
it's
so
like,
hot."
you're like, I'm not going to kiss you because I don't want to get your hair all over me.
Right.
Okay, so a nice ponytail,
Yeah.
good to know because I love that. I love that with a baseball hat. It's so easy and it's very it's very athletic and fit looking
Yeah.
and casual looking
Yeah.
and it just shows that
So I bet you look great with your hair just all pulled back in a ponytail.
I do that every day. But
I like her best when she has it really pulled tight at the nape of her neck and her
Right.
ponytail goes down.
Right.
That's like chic sport.
Right.
look.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I wear most of the time,
Yeah.
except because we're going out for a walk. I put on a baseball hat.
Yeah. No, but I see who's like.
And then
that.
at the gym, I put on a baseball hat because I have a microphone on my head when I'm teaching a class,
Yeah.
and I don't want it to pull my hair out, so I put the baseball hat on.
Yeah.
So I'm mostly in a ponytail, so that's good to know. But when I'm done with the extensions, eventually, I mean, I've had them and taken them out before. Then I have to go back to the hair. But I hate all those damn flyaways from having such fine hair.
Well, what about putting like spray oil or something just to contain those?
And then
Well-
they get flat, and then I look like a greasy rat.
You can't put oil on, not on fine hair
Right.
like that.
I look
Yeah.
like a greasy rat. Trust
Well, a
me.
rat is a rat. That's
Oh.
already a given.
I look like Ratso Rizzo. I'm walking over here.
Do you get frizzies? Like I'll go down to the Caribbean and my hair gets super curly.
I went today. I had a
That's
baseball.
because you're white and you're not supposed to be in the Caribbean.
Why would it get curly then? Like,
Yes, my hair gets very flyaway frizzy. So whatever. So we have to know how to work the product. So ladies, we have to learn how to work with product. We have to do the ends first, then do something with the root, and then make
Go
sure
back
we
to the
have
roots.
some texture in the middle.
Yeah. Get the hair all the way dry,
Got it.
so it has a little bit of shine to it, a little bit of bounce to it,
Okay.
Use the right size roller brush,
Roller brush.
yeah.
a round brush.
I know.
Round.
Holy shit! I gotta
Round brush,
see if I can
roller brush.
find that thing.
But you know what? I have a little secret. When I put my hair in a ponytail and it's dirty and I don't want to wash it, I kind of give it a conditioning treatment. I put some like oils in it and I just put it on my ponytail, so my ponytail actually looks sleek.
Yeah.
Well, because
And
you
I-
actually have thick hair.
I
Your
don't.
hair's-
I have fine hair.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'll show you a picture of me when I was 5. Like my mother cut it all the
Are
time.
you arguing with the person who does your hair?
Of course I
I can
am.
show you a picture of me when I was 2. My hair was so fine.
You had hair? I thought you were born this way.
No, I was born with a whole head of hair.
Anita tells me I'm argumentative, and she's arguing with you, who does her hair.
Yeah.
I argue once. I mean,
She always
don't
argues
even
with
go
me.
there. Huh?
She always argues with me.
Where's that wine? Damn it!
So he's telling you have thick hair.
I don't see it.
He just said you have thick hair.
I know. If you take
What do you
her
call
hair,
thick?
my hair,
How big are your
and
hands?
Ben's,
Look at those small hands. Anything would be thick in those hands. Sorry.
What's 3 inches again?
They're fine.
wait, what am I doing here?
Well, it's good to have small hands, right? Because you're more dexterous. Isn't that true? Like surgeons have small hands.
Right,
because he's
right,
an artiste.
Yeah.
Oops. He's an artiste.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is better, right? For more dexterity. So
Well-
look at your hairdresser's hands, and if they're like giant fucking.
Well, you don't have a construction worker's hands. Like
Yeah.
they're not all
my
gnarly.
my
Your
hands
hands
are
are
nice and
fine.
moist and
yeah.
clean.
They're actually very smooth, your
You know,
skin, which
my
is
skin-
amazing
my
because you're
skin is
touching product
smooth.
all the time.
Yep.
Whoop.
Oh,
Good save.
And
Don't let that wine go anywhere.
that's okay. But your hands are very.
Especially
Your
on my
skin.
lap,
Your
right?
skin is so smooth. I don't know what's your secret to your soft, silky
well,
hands.
you know what? When you're doing hair all day long, you're washing your hands. You're
But doesn't that dry it out?
Using products. you
Yeah,
know.
I would think it would be the opposite.
No.
He
Right.
moisturizes.
Nice and
Oh,
smooth.
he's
yeah.
really look at his hands. How smooth they
I saw
are.
he showed me before we started
Do you
rolling.
guys want to touch them?
Yes, he got
Wow.
he
He's
got a
soft
he got a
hands.
manicure right before.
I got a manicure. I've manscaped because I thought we were doing something
You
else. but
manscaped everything?
It's okay.
You didn't check it out? You want to show everybody how you manscape?
You didn't tell him what kind of video it
You
was,
didn't
so
tell me what kind of video.
Oh,
you
I'm
know?
sorry.
He expected-
Well, that was another podcast.
You know, I bought a whole suitcase. I got a whole suitcase out there.
that's
you
Trevor's
do.
podcast.
Oh yeah, that's on Trevor. We'll have you with Trevor next time. We can do some demonstrations.
Trevor, episode 12. Episode
Who's-
12.
Episode 12 with Trevor.
Trevor's.
Everybody watch episode 12 with Trevor Brandon Sharp.
She has the sex.
Oh,
we talked
Trevor,
to- she-
Trevor's a female.
Yes.
Oh, that's hot as well.
Not
Wow.
Trevor, Trevor.
Trevor.
Okay, let's talk about hair color, please.
Yeah.
Color.
Yeah.
So my dad had beautiful silver hair. At what point, how do you know you have the right color skin for silver hair? Because my dad's coloring and mine are similar, but not the same. But he looked really nice and very silver hair, silver and white hair. But I'm
Some
afraid.
women look hot with grey hair.
Yeah, great. And silver's different too.
But
If you-
some women are salt and pepper.
Yeah.
You know, and some women have like chunks of white in their, with a darker grey hair. So it just depends on the woman and how her hair grows and how her grey is.
But what kind of? And your hair gets wirier when it gets
Grey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are some tips? Like, who looks good skin tone wise? Because you're an artist. Like, what kind of skin tone looks better with white hair, gray hair, silver hair, salt and pepper?
I think it has to do with facial features.
Really? I thought it had to do with skin color. No?
It depends on a lot. It depends on all of it, really. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because you have light skin, and I can see your hair is white and silver. I love that color. I want to
this
do.
is blonde. I'm actually blonde.
He's a natural blonde. He's going to stay that way. No,
You know,
actually,
I'm
your
lucky-
eyebrows are dark.
You're so blonde, it's white.
I'm lucky that I actually have like it's all the same color.
Okay.
You know, you know, some people have it doesn't look so good.
The silver or the gray?
The grey.
So when you see them and they want to keep their gray, what do you advise to get a color?
Well, we've had maybe a handful of clients want to go from color to grey that we thought, okay, this would look good. So what we did to grow it out was we would put in a grey color to work with their grey.
Oh,
to try and
okay.
match it, which is very, very difficult. And I'm not a colorist, but it's a very difficult procedure to do.
Oh, okay.
Is it damaging?
It's not damaging. I mean, every color is.
But like, you know, if you have to
slight.
bleach first intensely and then add color, that's
Yeah.
very damaging. Your hair will be destroyed.
Yeah, but people will deal with it.
Yeah.
You know, you'd have to actually cut off some hair to do that, but
Right.
you know, it's not for everyone. It does age a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But a woman kind of has to just not want to give a fuck about
Yeah.
the way they look, and really, if that's really what they want to do and they look good doing it, then go for it.
But you know, my grandmother did that. She used to dye her hair jet black, and then one day she said she turned 60, and she said, "I'm going to let my hair go white."
Yeah.
And she let her hair go white, and she was happy with it because she wanted to look like a grandma. But I thought it aged her like 20 years. Like she looks so good with her dark hair.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And some people shouldn't do it.
Yeah. Night and day.
we had God's honest truth. She's 100 years old. She turned 100 years old. I think it was like on a Friday. She came into the salon. We did like a birthday cake and
Oh,
everything.
how nice.
Oh.
Still got red hair. Colors it every week.
Yeah.
You know, until she dies. She'll
Well,
do it.
what about these women that do these grays, but they always look bluish or purplish? Like they have that tinge of
Oh, yeah. What?
that hue. You know, what is
You
that?
think there's men that do the same thing and it's even worse.
Yeah, what is that though? Why can't they just do it white or whatever? Like, why does it have to have that hue? Is that intentional?
I think
Or is that like that purple
think-
shampoo
I
effect?
think it basically takes one person to recognize them and go, "Oh, you colored your hair."
I always notice. I'm like, why do women have? Some women have white hair that have reddish, and it's like, is that done intentionally, or is that just because they've bleached their hair? Like, I know if I use a purple shampoo,
They're trying to get rid of that.
you get purple in your hair. You know,
They're trying to get rid of that, like that
yellow, that brassy.
yellowy,
Yeah.
like you've been sitting in that. Like,
But some women want that blue white, or
Yeah,
that, you know.
so there was that thing that happened a long time ago where they used to make their hair white, but then they'd have like a tint of blue.
Yeah.
But now I'm seeing much older women, like in their 60s and 70s, doing like crazy colors, like neons and purples and blues
Wow.
and turquoises. What do you think
You
about?
are?
Yeah, lots of it.
I think that when they were a child, they should have got that out their system.
You think so?
Well, I mean,
Because I was thinking when I was 70 of doing turquoise. It's my favorite color.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
no, not unless you got a lot.
Because I
of
thought I would do like silver
Like
and then
an
like.
aging mermaid.
No, look.
No, it's not gonna work.
not unless you got a lot of cats at home to keep you company.
Or dogs.
So not,
Sure,
not a thing. So don't do the crazy colors. But the 100-year-old woman you were talking about with red hair. I mean, to me, it's so obvious that you're dyeing your hair. Shouldn't there be a softer color that you should wear when you get older? Like I feel like black hair on your grandma at 60 and
100.
red.
Who cares?
Well,
What is
listen,
it? What, you're
my
not going-
grandma.
Okay, you're not going- you're not
My
going
other
out,
grandma's 98, and she does something to her hair where it's not a real color, but it makes her hair sort of lightish brown with gray, and it looks really good on her. It looks natural. It doesn't look like those fakey, I tried to be too white or too
Yeah.
colored, you know? It looks really nice on her with her blue eyes.
Yeah, I mean that's a whole other thing about like color. Is like color should look natural.
Yeah.
You know, so like if you're a Persian woman by birth, don't go white blonde.
I
You know,
right?
it's like you don't want to look like it looks stripy.
It
It's
does.
so stripy.
It doesn't look real.
and it looks like it's all broken off. And people have so much trouble trying to get there because the darker your hair is, as soon as you touch it with bleach, it turns orange.
Yeah.
Oh, I want the orange. I want it to look more blonde, more beigey. It ain't gonna happen, babe.
Well, no,
You know,
you can't.
It will happen over time.
Right.
With products now, like, Olaplex and all that sort of stuff.
What's this product? Olaplex?
Olaplex is for the colorist to put in.
Okay.
What is it?
It protects your hair.
But I can tell you, as someone who is fairly blonde, I've had every single color from chestnut brown to white.
Right.
And even as a natural blondish kind of person, your hair turns brassy anyway. Like, unless you were born with white hair to begin with.
Your hair shouldn't turn brassy.
It does when I bleach it. I don't bleach it anymore. But when I do.
But you don't do your
How'd
highlights
you
with
lift
bleaches?
it? How'd you lift it?
Just the highlights.
Yeah, but with
Yeah.
what?
Oh, just the highlights have peroxide.
Bleach, yeah.
But no, that I don't do a
course.
double process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't have gray.
No,
Like, she
I
doesn't
can
have
tell
gray hair.
you're blonde. You are blonde. Even though you got like what greenish kind of.
I have green eyes, and then I darken my eyebrows a little bit.
Yeah.
You do? With what?
A pencil.
So
I
We
would-
talked about it. One of my favorite
so-
products, NYX eyebrow
Oh,
pencil.
no, I thought you meant you dyed
I
them
would
because
do
there's a
your
dye.
eyebrows a little bit darker.
Even darker than this.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It also
thank you.
lifts the eyes when you do that.
Oh, okay. I thought this was kind of the darkest I've ever
No,
done.
no, because it lifts your
So
eyes.
now I'm like a hairdresser that's turning into like a beauty consultant.
Well, now it's going to
Great,
be like a
please.
plastic cosmetic surgery
please.
type of.
We want to know. All right. So if you're blonde, you should go extra dark with your eyebrows. Didn't know
Not
that.
extra dark,
Not
but
extra
darker.
dark, but darker.
Well, these
A
are
little bit
darker.
No, but
No,
that's
they
like
could go a little bit
a
darker.
light brown. He's talking like a medium
your
brown.
mascara is darker.
Yeah, my mascara's black.
Right.
But when I dyed my hair chestnut brown and dark red, I did like a dark ruby red.
Yeah.
I would have to dye my eyebrows too, and that was a hassle
Well, I mean,
for me who doesn't like doing my hair.
it is. It's a lot. Like, I mean, you ladies go through a lot to.
Oh my
to
God! If I
maintain,
could tell you the history of my hair, whew,
Yeah.
all I've done.
But
not
I mean,
fair.
the thing is like when you're done, you do feel great, right? I mean,
Yes.
the bottom line.
Yeah, for a couple of
if
weeks.
you're not, and if you're not, you know, like if you're out and about and you know that you don't look good, it's gonna reflect. It reflects on people.
Yeah.
So guys are not gonna. Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
Well, we're not on the market anymore anyway.
Yeah. I know.
Well, I'm not married.
That's true. She still wants a threesome.
My God.
That one last.
One last hurrah. Jim would be into it. No.
Oh, wow.
no, he wouldn't be.
I don't think so.
No. My boyfriend
No,
is very-
guys really don't like threesomes. Yeah, straight guys, yeah.
Well, what are they like? Okay, let me ask you as a guy, a threesome, would you like to be with 2 guys and a girl or 2 girls and a guy? Like what?
Well,
A
wait,
threesome
2
is a
girls
threesome.
and a guy. Well, that's,
Would you
that's
want to
a
be with 2
foursome.
girls and you? Or would you want to be with another guy and 1 girl?
Oh my God. Can I think about that for a second?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll take the 2 girls.
I bet. Well,
Yeah.
she would go for the 2 guys and a girl, not 2 girls and a guy. Right? Right.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
I'm just saying I'm not married yet. And I get pressured a
And I've
lot.
only met your husband a couple of times. so-
I'm pressuring her because I'm over this. Like, let's move on here. Make a commitment. Let's have a party. I just want a party.
Yeah, I know. So Anita's been planning my wedding for as long as I've known her.
I'm like waiting. She's so complicated. So.
She's been planning my wedding before I even met Jim.
I'm like, let's just go to Vegas, baby, and have Elvis do it. Let's just
She's
have a
been planning
party.
my divorce.
I'm the divorce and wedding planner.
Oh my God, it would be amazing. Like
I
this.
set you up. I break you up. I get you reset.
Well, she tells me that a lot of women are interested in dating you. So what is it about? Is it you?
About dating me.
Yeah, is it you? Like if you were a plumber.
You're a chick magnet.
But I'm saying if you were like a plumber, would it be the same thing? Or if you were like a window cleaner?
We have to ask le plumber. His,
Oh, here we go again.
Who's that?
Don't even go there with the French, okay?
Well, no, this is a good friend of mine. He's a le plumber. He does 24-hour service.
The plumber?
Just cleans out your pipes. That's it.
Okay. I have a fiber product that does that too.
But James, what is it about you? What is it
Well,
about
we all have
you and
products at
your
home that we could use as well, right?
What is it with you and your animal magnetism that
Yeah,
draws all
Well,
these women
don't know.
around you?
don't
I
know.
always
I
see
don't
these
know.
women clustering around you.
I think a lot of time women think that okay, yeah, he's a hairdresser, he's going to blow dry my hair in the morning.
Is that what you think?
I mean, anything for a free
No,
blow dry?
I don't know. It all boils down to personality, really.
Okay.
I mean,
Like, yeah, I could have you in the guest room every day to make me look good and all that,
Yeah,
but that would be it. I mean,
yeah. No, yeah. But no, there's no way I could fit a king size bed in here.
But you have that harem of women that really are, they don't let go. Some of them even stalk you.
I do.
And it's because they want you to like make them look beautiful. Do you make them feel more
maybe he's
beautiful
just
than
a
the
really
typical
nice
guy?
guy.
Like
He's just
I
a
think
nice
I'm
guy.
sort of like a positive guy. I mean, I
Yeah.
like to give out and make people feel
He
good about
does.
themselves.
even though you were a rude boy when you were in your teens.
Yeah, still a rude boy, always.
That's a style of like punk rock.
I know.
But
music.
I think confident level of people, and I think that women, they like to be complimented. I watch all the guys in the shop. Oh, but you're so beautiful. You're such lovely, and you smell so good. Your hair needs to be more sprayed, more spray. So and they love it. They love it because that's.
I think James
What
is
they
more
never can.
genuine. You don't really.
I'm honest, John.
You
yeah.
just don't give compliments unless you mean it. I know you.
Yeah,
You know.
I can't. How can I?
But you're a good guy and you're a nice
How
guy.
can I?
Yeah.
You
are not one of those who try to sell a
Lie.
woman.
You just lie. You lie.
I can't. I'm
He doesn't
like the
do
worst
it.
liar.
I'm kidding. I know.
I've seen James. He doesn't
But
do
I'm
it.
with you.
someone that's gay that is like telling a woman, "Oh, you're so sexy." If I was straight, I would, Okay, well, it doesn't sound the same coming from someone who's straight.
Right.
Oh, you're so sexy.
Because then they're like, "Oh, yeah, well, should we go get a drink?" Well, no, I'm just saying that to make you feel better.
I think maybe if you say something, you're afraid that claws on.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you don't want that. So you have to be very careful how you communicate.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. What is it about you that women want to claw on? Like, what is that charm? What is that swagger you have that,
It's just being yourself. You just be yourself.
or is it because
There's
you're in
no-
Beverly Hills and you're this
I mean,
stylist that,
Listen, I have manners for women.
Yeah.
I will open up the car door for you.
yeah.
I will let you walk first.
You will lie in a parking spot for me to
I
save
will-
it.
I will almost lie in a parking spot for you.
You'll stand on the outside of the
Street.
walkway. Yeah.
He's wonderful.
You know why they did that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Hey, is this a test?
No. Yeah. Well, it could be.
Yeah, so that you don't get splashed on.
Yeah. Well, there's that, and there's also people say that you're trying to prostitute
Oh.
if a woman's on the outside.
Oh, that part I
And
didn't
my
know.
own theory is that you're the man, and the woman needs to take care of the children. So if anything ever happened with the car, the mother will always take care of the
Yeah,
children.
that's right. That's very true.
So
So I want to ask you a question. How old were you when you left London?
I was 13 or 14.
And you started at 15 in hair?
I actually started at 13 in hair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But weren't you going to school?
Yeah,
I
like when
mean-
you were in like seventh
Well-
grade, were you doing girls' hair like for the?
I was working in a salon on Saturdays,
On the
Really?
weekends.
and
Did anyone make fun of you for that?
yeah, I've had people always say, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay.
I think
my
he was
whole
just
life.
sweeping up the
But
hair.
my point
floor.
my point is, okay, so if I was a construction worker, I'd be around a bunch of guys, right?
Yeah, that would be the ideal job if you're
So
gay.
why would I want to be around a bunch of guys when I could be around a bunch of girls? And right, yeah, sure, I'm gay, mate. Yeah, I'm gay. I'm
That's
gay.
absolutely very true,
I'm gay,
actually.
but your mum came in the other day. I did your mum the other day. Did I tell you? No.
I actually thought when I first met you that you were gay.
Yeah.
Because that's the automatic assumption, right? When you're in the industry of
And that's
beauty
okay
or
that
fashion or
that
hair.
You opened up. You
For a
opened up.
man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was something I learned later because my first experiences with hairstylists were that they were not gay. because I worked at some salons when I was in college, and the owners were all straight, and the person who did my hair when I was like 12 or 13 in New York was straight. So I thought it was like a 50-50 thing. I never really thought about it. But then later on, as I started, getting out there and I started seeing more and more stylists who were gay, I was like, oh, maybe it is more predominantly gay. So I didn't think about that till I was actually an adult.
I actually think it's only over here in America.
Oh, yeah?
There's more.
Yeah, I was going to say in Montreal, I didn't have gay hairdressers. Like, they were all, actually, they always hit on you. It was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they were kind of cruising you,
But that's good because they see you when you're at your worst. When you come out of that shampoo thing and then you're wearing that stupid freaking bib, and your makeup's dripping from the hair.
Because they wash your face when they're washing.
Go like
And then, you have like a makeup
You
line.
got mascara running. Yeah.
So when you go in the changing room, do you like just try and blend that shit in?
I always bring extra makeup because I have to leave and go somewhere for dinner after. I can't look like that.
Yeah.
Like the melted mask.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So so stylists see you at your absolute worst. So if they're asking you out, they must actually like you for you.
I think, I mean, listen, for a guy, you just got to be genuine and just be honest. There's no point in lying because we all forget our lies,
Or
right?
perhaps that's your whole shtick. Pretending to be honest and nice because that works. Now I know who you are, my friend. He's outsmarted us all. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know
I'm good
about
at
you.
Monopoly,
I know
too.
what you do. Yeah, exactly.
So I think I want to get one last final rundown from James.
Oh, I thought you said rub down. I'm like, what?
I want to rub down too.
good neck
After
massages.
when we stop rolling, that's when the camera stops rolling.
yeah.
I want one final rundown. Like, give us the top 5 tips. Like, a woman's coming to you. She's over 40. Maybe she's divorced. Maybe she has some kids, or maybe she's never been married. Maybe she's me, and she has five things that should make a woman feel more beautiful. And this can have to do with hair. This can have to do with style. This can have to do with physicality. What are the top 5 things that a woman should be concerned with to feel the most beautiful or look the most beautiful after the 40s?
Well, I think be yourself is one. Don't overdo it. Because you could see like makeup wise, it's so thick. Have something that's very natural.
Yeah.
And look sexy. Doesn't have to be wearing like high heels and all that all the time. That's something that should be an element where, all right, your man's going to take you out for dinner, then look that way. But, just be yourself. Don't try and look like everybody else because it's too much of that.
And when you said look sexy, like what does a woman do to look sexy?
Have an edgy look to them, not...
But what if yourself is a librarian and you don't have any edge? Or you don't have any creativity. Like if you're
then you need some direction.
But what is an edgy look?
I think librarians are like. I think
Yeah,
they're super
they're
hot.
actually the hottest.
oh, you've seen too many movies.
No, a woman in like
What's an
with
edgy
slacks
thing?
on,
Yeah.
and a nice
Slacks.
blouse, like
Slacks and a blouse, ladies. Slacks and
That's
a
what-
I've
blouse.
heard
It's
that
like-
since
you
my
got-
childhood. Slacks.
I think a woman knows what her best features like. It's either her boobs or her arse or whatever it is. So they know how to enhance that sort of thing.
Okay, so how do men dress for their best feature? I'd like to know this.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, like you're saying women should show off their best feature, right? If it's their ass or their boobs.
Right.
So what about men? How do they dress to show off what's their best feature?
I wear a hat.
I wear a ponytail and a
Guys
hat.
get away with not having to make as much effort. How
Wear a
come?
hat. You get like a little facial hair.
That's the best feature. Oy.
I mean, guys need to go to the gym and get rid of their gut. And
What about
all that
women,
stuff.
don't they?
Yes, of course, of course.
But how come a guy doesn't have to be as fit and still can get all these beautiful women, and a woman should get chastised if she has,
I think the fair thing is that I should have another guy beside me to sort of help me out.
You're being bombarded. But no, I'm
It's
just
kinda
saying
unfair.
it's
It's
true.
like,
Listen, I see a
there's
lot of
two against
guys.
one.
I see a lot of men, and not all of them are very, they don't take all such good care of
Because-
themselves. They're not. Some of them don't even look very clean, and
Yeah,
yet,
because they need to dress a little bit smarter.
yeah. But they still, with all that, are able to attract all these women.
Well,
a woman would never have a hope in hell if she let herself go.
The woman will change the man's wardrobe. That's in a hurry.
Well, but
Yeah,
they're
that's
willing
true.
to
They
do
do.
that.
You got to find a diamond in the rough that you can mold.
Right, but I'm saying men wouldn't do that for
That's
a woman.
right.
You know, that's what I'm saying. The
But
reverse.
also, a man doesn't want to be like too controlled. He doesn't mind like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But you know,
That's true.
they don't want to be like, oh, well, you have to go out and buy this Prada suit because this Prada suit's going to look great on you.
No, I don't think it's
That's-
about that. I think it's about, for me, it's just that they're clean looking. Like I have a thing about
Right,
cleanliness.
Of course.
You know, I look at their hands and if they're nicely shaven or they
Shoes.
smell clean. Like I like smell is nice.
Right,
you know,
right.
it doesn't matter really so much about a guy can
Yeah.
wear t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah, so a guy needs to wear like a little bit of Tom Ford, nice shoes.
Well, he can, but I mean,
And be
more important
groomed.
is if he looks
Not so much manscaped,
smells
but
clean.
like,
Yeah.
but like just okay, cut your eyebrows a little bit, or
You know, our audience is supposed to be women.
Right, but
We're giving a lot of man advice.
Yeah, but
Right.
women can like say to a
well, women
Yeah.
that are
look,
attracted to what attracts me to
tell
men.
your hairdresser trim a little bit your eyebrows.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Yeah, my gym does that.
Or
He gets
nose
his
hairs
eyebrows.
that are sticking out.
Oh,
like,
my God.
Cut those
Yeah,
babies.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
there is a little
Yeah,
razor
there's
thing.
a little trimmer thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jim finally got
Right.
one.
Yeah.
He got tired of me like looking up his nose.
But I like men that have like nice, that look like they're well groomed for themselves. They don't have to. I don't like guys that put on too much aftershave and that they try to cover up. Like, what are you covering when you smell so strong?
Exactly.
Stink.
You know?
Exactly.
Just smell clean. Like a good bar of soap is fine by me. You know?
Irish Spring, gentlemen.
Yeah, I love the smell of Irish Spring.
Irish
Actually,
Spring.
I really love that
Yeah, but
smell.
it's nice to, for a guy, a woman to give a guy a little bit of like a scrub down.
Right, and
facial.
then a woman's
I like a
touch.
facial. I love a facial.
Yeah, it's so
You know?
relaxing too.
And
it's good for your
it's nice
skin.
for a
Yeah.
woman to like massage my shoulders
Yeah.
or
Right.
take care of their man.
Yeah, small things.
And a man will take care of it's like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Right.
You know.
That's
yeah.
what the women like about
Right.
him.
But it is a woman's touch. I mean, there's always a little bit of a woman's touch, that can polish a man a little bit more.
Yeah. And just have fun. Personality is like key.
Yeah.
Like
Laughter.
The more fun you have,
Yeah.
and don't talk about like, oh, this happened to me or that happened to me or oh, woe is me or guys don't want to hear that. Guys just want to go out and have fun.
Yeah.
James and I have a little shtick. We start singing songs together, like, we
do.
start to do our karaoke moment, and we don't care who's around. We just have,
Who cares?
we don't care.
Yeah, nobody cares.
We start to sing. I start to sing along.
I'm
We
all
start
for
to
it.
sing along. We start to sing together, and the next thing you know, we're howling, and there's people around, and we forgot. We've got lost in the moment.
Yeah.
So you guys should have been dating.
It's too old for me.
All right, so here's what I've learned today. Let's wrap up what we've learned. So I've learned that going gray, it really depends on how it looks on you. Like there's not a certain age where gray is right, and gray might never be right. You can be in your 60s, and
Right.
gray still might not be the right color for you.
Right.
All right, which is a thing for me because my dad wasn't a great guy, but boy, did he have great hair. I loved his silver hair. I'm like, one day, going to be the silver
Was it like
fox.
that thick silver hair?
I don't know. I mean, it was probably thin, but it was
Right.
just a beautiful silver, just a beautiful silver color. And then we learned that if you have a fat neck, you should have longer hair. And if
Right.
you have a thin neck, you might want shorter hair. If you have a lot of wrinkles, you may want bangs,
Right.
Fringe.
fringe. And then if you have a heart-shaped face, I forgot.
Bob.
A bob.
Bob.
And if you're low maintenance like me, then straight blunt cut is the best.
Yes.
And if you have fine frizzy hair, we start at the bottom, product, then do the
Ends.
top.
Ends.
Yeah,
Your
and then the
ends.
product in the middle
Keep
to like
working your ends.
and work the ends,
Yeah.
works the top.
Yeah.
And I should be using a brush, not a because I'm like
Not a curling iron.
I'm the 2-minute girl.
Curling iron, it's metal, hot metal.
What about hot rollers? Like
Hot
the ones
metal
that are
sounds great to me.
ceramic or that are padded with foam, like the ones that don't damage your hair.
Those are okay, but
Yeah.
who
Are they better than a curling?
It
Well,
just
I
gives
like.
you-
I used to
just
travel
gives
with
you-
my hot rollers, and
just
then
gives you
it'd be quick
bounce,
fit.
big hair.
Yeah. Well, no, it flans out after, but it gives you smooth.
Oh, and stop listening to your gay hairdresser who wants you to have bigger hair and more volume.
Right, because you don't want to be a drag queen.
Okay. So there's a lot of women out there walking around like drag queens, and we have to check. They probably have gay hairdressers who are making their hair like Dolly
Of
Parton.
course, yeah.
Okay. And now, what's your take on these hair pieces? I have a lot of friends. Like the new thing is to wear like a top wig, like a half half wig.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot about that and seeing it, and it looks awesome.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, and when you go out on a date and you go back with, or someone comes back to your house, right, and you take that off, they're gonna run.
I don't know. I mean, how many women have a weave? I mean, if someone grabs my hair, half it's going to come out in their hand.
I mean, me talking to like just mates of myself, one guy says to me, yeah, she left in the morning. There was like eyelashes and there was a hair extension in his bed. It's like disgusting,
Really?
Oh, he was so grossed out.
You're kidding.
Oh, so we have to be more natural if
With
we're dating.
eyelashes, but
if we're
Natural is the
single.
key. Natural is really the key. So, like, even with like,
Yeah, but he
like
was attracted to her when she had all that stuff on.
Right.
Well,
Now he might not be that attractive when he sees her without her
was he
eyelashes and
Was
hair.
he attracted to her hair, or was he attracted to her face?
I don't know.
I don't think he was
What do you
attracted to
think?
either
Or
of
her
those.
body. What was he attracted to?
I think it's very primitive what he
He
was
have a
attracted
few
to.
drinks. He was like,
Yeah, I don't think everything else blurred except the zone.
Well, Jim knew me for a long time before I had the extensions, but he likes the extensions, and when one falls out, he goes, "Here, honey, you lost one."
Yeah,
And then I take the glue gun. Thank you, honey.
Glue
But
gun.
he loves you for you.
He does.
He loves you for you.
God
and
help
who
him.
You are,
God
your
help him.
personality.
He's a sadist. Okay, so I think, and what did you learn today, Tata?
Well, I learned everything I already know because I speak to James and see him for so many years, and I still don't know his secret, though. His animal magnetism secret.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot about men,
Yeah.
actually, when we talked about what women like about men and don't like about men. And actually, it's surprising to hear that the more natural a woman is more attractive,
Yeah.
because we spend so much money on doing everything to look like a Photoshop photo.
Yeah.
And actually, that is you're saying that's counteractive. Like,
Oh yeah, I almost lost a boyfriend over that.
Right?
I used to put on a lot of makeup, and I was like really into the new MAC colors. And this was when in like the early 2000s when those crazy MAC colors were in, and like the iridescence and
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
So I was putting on all this cool makeup, thinking I'm looking cool because we're going out to this fancy restaurant, and then maybe going out dancing to a club or whatever. And I'm putting on all this makeup, and then one day, he had to come see me like right after I left the gym or whatever. So most of the time I don't wear any makeup, or I just have some tinted moisturizer on, for the sunscreen and to blend my skin. Because after a workout, if I'm outside, my skin will be a little bit red.
Right.
And so he comes over to meet me, and I hadn't had a chance to do any makeup. We were just going out somewhere casual, like shopping or something. And he's like, "Oh my God, you look amazing." I'm like, "What? I didn't put any makeup on. We're just going,
Right,
whatever, shopping."
right, exactly.
He's like, "I was going to break up with you because I thought you wore too much makeup, and I thought maybe you didn't look good without
you're
makeup on."
kidding.
No, thanks, Ted.
So, you know what? Less is more, ladies.
Thanks,
That's
Ted.
just so
Yeah.
much more. There's nothing worse than seeing someone that has so much makeup on.
Oh, yeah. I don't like that because I think it actually looks dirty.
It does.
Well, this was the trend. This was the
Yeah.
Mac, the big Mac trend at the time. It was like, the RuPaul look.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. The whole RuPaul thing.
Yeah.
But that's a drag queen. That's exactly what we were
I
talking
know,
about.
but you go, that's who's putting on your makeup,
Yeah.
and they're putting these crazy colors on me. I'm like, oh, that looks cool.
Well, that's what I don't like when I get a makeup artist doing my face for an event. I don't want to look like a drag queen.
No.
I just want my features enhanced for the evening.
Yeah.
I don't want to be all colorful and,
Yeah.
Well, lesson learned.
I don't want to look like Rocky
We've
Horror
gone through
Picture
this.
Show.
I've gone through this with you. Like
Yes.
makeup artists making
Yeah.
you look like.
I was like, come on. Oh, my God.
And you don't even need. You could do a better job yourself.
Right. Sometimes, well, less is more. And I've
Less
had
is
James
more.
actually put on my eyelashes once, and that was pretty good. we were good to go.
Yeah. Well, when I get my makeup done, I just say natural all the time now.
Yeah, but they don't know. Like some makeup artists, they don't know natural.
I don't have purple eyelids, so I mean, like,
No,
they
but
like purple. They don't like purple.
highlighting and contouring is okay, but
Yes.
it's if you're trying to use too much and it's thick, like thick foundation, and
Yeah,
just
so
looks like a mask.
So I just say natural colors,
Right.
and so that's usually enough said right now.
And that's why Jim was like, "Oh yeah, you look great." So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like,
Well,
the
when he
more
met me, I was wearing no makeup.
there you go.
Yeah.
Wow, it was only uphill from there.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's like you want a companion. Yeah, when we go out and you looked all dolled up, you put your makeup on, you walk out, Jim's gonna go, "Oh wow, you look amazing."
Yeah, I was wearing tinted moisturizer, some like natural eyeshadow, and a touch of mascara, and like some lip gloss, like very like what I would wear to a grocery store.
Right,
Like,
right.
Yeah. So that's it. Okay. So natural ladies, that's all we got to say.
Less is more.
Let's do our
and maybe just keep your skin looking good so you don't have to put so much on.
Oh,
Take
God.
care of yourself. Eat well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, exercise, drink lots of water.
Water, hydrate. As you get older, hydrate.
Because complaining is a big.
Oh yeah, that's the one
That's
thing.
a woman's prerogative.
I still do that, and that's the
Be
one thing.
positive. Be positive. We all know we're going to to be okay.
Yeah.
We all
that's
know
true.
that.
That's why women love him.
I know.
No,
Just
it's-
see, do you
it's-
feel that?
I feel that. Everything's going to be
But
okay. That's what women want to hear.
It's in your heart. It's in your heart, not in your mind. Your heart is a lot more powerful than your mind. So-
All right. Well, I'm mushy now.
So speaking of, let's do our bitch fest.
all right. Talking about not complaining.
What's on your bitch fest today, Tata?
Okay, there's a thing I have a real issue with, and it's just me because I'm a private person. Why must you call me on FaceTime? Like, I don't like FaceTime unless you let me know that next time we call each other, let's do a FaceTime so we can see each other. But don't call me randomly, like I'm in the shower and my phone's ringing and I run out to grab it and it's FaceTime and I don't realize it. I don't want.
Oh,
to be
you
FaceTime.
answer it? Oh, I don't answer FaceTime.
No, but I'm like, if you're, I may not have my glasses on, and I'm thinking it's, I might just put on speaker, but it's on FaceTime, so I don't answer it anymore. That's exactly my
I don't
point.
answer FaceTime.
I don't like, but I don't even want to be called on FaceTime. Like, why do you have to FaceTime me? If you want to see me, let's set up a time where we're going to call each other and talk.
So you can put on some makeup and not be too
Not
natural.
even put on the makeup, but sometimes I'm like, I might have a face mask on or something, and
Well, you FaceTime me, you're going to get either a wall or a seat.
right.
That's
I just hate that. I just like, how much more can we invade one another's privacy? I understand if you have a relative or someone you love far that you want to see each other and talk, that's fine. But now it's become like everything's invasive. We're available all the time to people because of phones and texting and emails. Like, it's instant. You must respond immediately. Like, hey, did you get my text? Because I waited 5 minutes and I didn't hear from you. Like, it's an emergency.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy. So I'm just getting like,
Yeah, understandable. I just don't answer a FaceTime call.
and God forbid your phone is charging or something and you don't answer, and they ask you, well, how come you didn't answer my call? Like, I tried to call you 10 times. Well, I'm not at your beck and call. I was
Tell
charging
them
my
that.
phone.
I didn't want to answer it.
It's just more guilt. They've just added more guilt and more, you have to answer to someone more.
I think a
just-
FaceTime is louder than even if you put your phone on silent, right? It just, it's a different tone.
It's a different tone. Well, in the beginning, I didn't really know that. And then sometimes when people FaceTime me, I would think it's an emergency or something. And I'm just like, it gives me a scare, actually. Unless I plan it. Like, if Jill says to me, hey, I'm going to have a FaceTime conversation tomorrow because I want to show you something or I expect it. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, when I do my anal bleaching, I will definitely FaceTime
Well, that's
you.
fine. And if I want to see that, maybe I do, maybe I don't.
When I go to James Salon for an anal
Record that
bleaching.
as well.
But I just find it so invasive. Like, people don't respect privacy anymore because they want you at their beck and call with all this texting and FaceTiming. It's like, where's my privacy? I have boundaries,
Yes, you do.
right?
Yeah, you
And
do.
I'm an ice queen,
Yeah.
right?
I don't have boundaries, but I ain't answering your fucking FaceTime.
Well, that's
Sorry.
what I'm saying. But everybody that calls you randomly, like, I get too many FaceTime calls and I don't answer them, people. So don't FaceTime me
There we
unless
go.
you ask
I'm
me.
FaceTiming you after this.
You're different because
How about if we just call it ass time and you
you, I could just insult.
ass time?
But that is, I find it's like,
FaceTime, you're gonna ass time me.
I love technology and I love everything,
How
but
would you
pretty
do
soon
that?
they're going to be.
I guess you could do it. Yeah, you could just.
Put on your earbuds.
Squat,
and it
yeah,
goes,
yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Pretty soon we'll be able to give an image of ourselves. I'll be able to go into your kitchen and watch what you're doing.
Yeah. We can do that.
I'm like, come
Anything
on.
to bitch about, James?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't
He's-
bitch about
he's a happy guy.
anything. I'm
No,
a
you're
happy
not.
guy.
You just talked about not bitching, so you're the
I'm a
wrong guy
happy
to
guy.
ask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to bitch about this. Don't bitch.
You hate bitching. That's your bitch fest.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you. How about you?
Oh, well, I've just been, I had been very on edge for a while, and I didn't realize it's because I hadn't taken a day off in so long. Ben called me out on it when we were having dinner one night, and I'm just like, I'm not in a bad mood. I'm fine. I'm not arguing. Fuck it. I'm not arguing. Shut up.
Aries. Sorry, didn't say that.
So, I didn't realize how on edge I was really getting because I don't ever take any day. I work 7 days a week. I have to be somewhere every morning. And even if I don't have a lot of hours of work every day, I still have to be somewhere at some client or some class 7 days a week. And always in the morning. So I never just get like me time. And I didn't realize how much of a toll it was taking on me. And then, I owed Ben a big apology because I was like, oh my God, you're totally right. I didn't even realize because I have been working weekends and 7 days a week since 25 years. I don't know. The only time I was off was when I had spine surgery.
And your job's physical.
Yeah. And I didn't realize how on edge I had been getting.
Yeah.
And it makes me think about the advice that I always have to give people about exercise and diet, which is finding balance in your life. People are like, oh, I love eating junk food and I need to have my wine every day and I need to, take 3 or 4 days off. I can't work out every day, and I want to eat my desserts. I love to have desserts, and I always tell people you have to find balance between like finding some healthier things to do with your life, and then and balance that out with your cheating. And you need to do, and I don't mean cheating on your husband. I mean, cheating on your diet or cheating on your workouts. You have to find that balance where you do more of the good and less of the bad, right? And then I started to think, oh shit, I don't have any balance in my life.
You see, it's easier to say than to do.
So
You're an all or nothing kind of chick.
Yeah, so I realized I don't, I give advice on balance all the time with diet, exercise, and nutrition and wellness, but I don't actually know how to balance my own life.
So you're not nurturing yourself.
Correct.
Which is contradictory to what you're preaching.
Well, I teach people how to nurture themselves, but I don't do it to myself.
And part
which
of
I didn't realize I wasn't doing.
Being fit is being well rested. It's a combination. It's not just, oh, I'm going to exercise like crazy, work like crazy. Well, you're not fit then because part of your mental stability is being rested, and that's part of your fitness.
But I do. That's the thing is I do give myself enough rest. I give myself enough hours in between to get rest.
But your me time is part of that.
Yeah, and but so if you look at my schedule day to day, I have enough in the day, but I don't have consecutive, I don't have a day off.
Right.
But I give myself enough hours, and I thought that was balance. And then as I was completely coming undone at the seams, and Anita and Ben watched it, then we went away for a couple of days, and I slept, and I was like, oh, because I didn't have to be up the next day, and I didn't have to be up the next day after that. I suddenly realized, oh, so my balancing my day is not the same as balancing out my week. Because I give balance to my day.
What is life for? What are we here for? We're here just to enjoy ourselves.
We're here to die.
Right?
You're dying from the second you're born.
We're going to die anyways, but we all know that.
It's so depressing, you guys.
And the older we get, right, the more baggage, the more shit we've been through.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I would. It kills me to have to listen to someone negative. I'm so negative. I can't do this, or I'm having trouble with this, or I'm having trouble with that. That drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Then just go out and have fun. Because what are you going to do right now?
Yeah, but sometimes people need
There's
to
nothing
vent
to do.
and then have a little morale booster, like someone tells them, hey, it's going to be okay, don't worry about it. And all of a sudden, their whole demeanor changes,
But it will be. But if you put out there, oh, it won't be,
Yeah.
then it won't be.
It's true.
If you put out there-
it's a state
if
of
you put out
mind.
there that you just, it's going to be great. Let's have fun. Let's have music. I love that music. Well, great. Let's get one of these. Let's go have some food here, or let's go down to the hiking or do whatever. Just have a great day. It's beautiful outside.
I'm grateful that I have
That's it.
I'm grateful that I have a man that does do that for me. So I found balance in my relationship because he forces me to do these things.
Yeah.
He just bought us. He bought us a sauna. Because he knows how rejuvenating.
Brilliant.
Because the phone rings today, and it's a delivery guy, and I'm like, "What are we getting delivered?" He's like, "Oh, you know that sauna we were looking at? I bought it." I'm like, oh.
That was a
Sweet.
delivery, a sauna. That's a big delivery.
Well, they're scheduling the day. It's coming on Thursday. Fits 4 people, so come on over.
Oh, wow. Let's all
Come on over.
roast
Wait,
in the
can I
sauna.
bring someone out? Another girl?
Yeah, we can fit one more.
Okay.
Yeah, so come on over to our place. So that's my bitch fest. And now we always talk about, when we have time, a product that we love. What are you loving?
I like to use, I feel very dehydrated, and I do drink a lot of water, but it still doesn't help. So I use a little face oil on my skin at night, and then in the morning I put a little bit under my eyes or the places that I feel are,
Yeah.
So I'm not too much because it does give you large pores. I didn't know that. But I use this Japanese, it's called DHC, and it's on dhccare.com. It's from Japan, and it's an olive oil, face oil. And it really makes a difference. But, you can also use vitamin E or jojoba oils, and there's a lot of them out there. You just have to make sure it's light. Because
Sure
women...
it's not jojoba?
Isn't it jojoba?
Or is it jojoba?
Jojoba. And you have to just dab it on your fingertips, put it very lightly on your skin, because if you do too much, then your pores do enlarge.
Okay.
So again, less is more.
Yeah.
We're going back to that. Everything in life is less is more.
I did have some great oil that I ran out of. That was wonderful essential oil for your face at night, and some of it had like some lavender, so you could sleep while you're sleeping.
Yeah, I don't even put moisturizer. I just put a little bit of that oil on my face at night.
I ran out. That's a good
nice.
idea. I'll get some of that.
Yeah.
Okay, I tell you, for me, for a straight guy, which is like, this is going to sound totally weird. I got a friend of mine named Jill, who is, she just brought out it's for your eyes. It's like a cold gold bar.
Oh yeah, I have
yeah.
that
Just rub
thing.
underneath.
I have a jade roller and I have a steel one,
Yeah.
and you put it in the freezer, and you roll it on your skin. And, oh yeah. It's
So
nice.
I've been kind of doing that because it
Yeah,
kind of
well, you
feels
have a glow.
good.
You have a
Yeah.
glow
It's nice
going
and-
on.
Nice.
It kind of it's a nice feeling for underneath the eyes.
It does. It's also good for headaches. Like if your sinuses, Jill, are like
Yeah.
feeling heavy, like I use it sometimes, and on the
Yeah.
back of my neck, if there's a little inflammation,
Yeah.
believe it or not, it helps.
I have that frozen eye mask that you
Yeah,
put
but
on.
this is a roller. It rolls on your skin, like what I have. I don't. So
Yeah, so it's
right.
Well, it's actually like a little gold bar,
Yeah.
and then you just
You roll it, right. I find that, and I was just, I just started doing that myself, and I found, wow,
Yeah.
really great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check one of those
Yeah,
out. I
a
know, what you're,
jade
I know what you're
roller,
talking about.
right?
Yeah.
Or there's one that's actually a steel one. You leave it in the freezer, so it's really cold, and it actually you have inflammation under your eyes. It takes away the inflammation.
yeah, because I don't use a lot
it
of
helps
stuff on
the
my
circulation. Yeah, it's
face.
great.
That I do because it just feels good.
That sounds nice. Yeah. It must be good for headaches, too.
yeah, it is.
Okay, I'll try that. And my recommendation is, when I did a 3-day water fast last week, and I thought, all right, so I'm not going to have any food. It's just going to be water. So I had mineral water, electrolyte water, black tea, and black coffee. So it was just all water-based. And Jim and I said, I said to Jim, I said, we should get mineral water so that at least we're getting some minerals and electrolyte water instead of just plain water. So that worked like a charm. And there's a big rage, like everyone, like all the trendoids in Austin, Texas are all talking about Topo Chico. So we got like 10 frickin' bottles of Topo Chico mineral water. It's from Mexico.
Oh.
Greatest mineral water ever.
Why?
And I don't know. It just tastes better than all the other mineral waters. I used to use that German one, and I tried the Perrier, and so I drink mineral water. But the Topo Chico, like you go to the supermarket, and it is sold out. It's like hard to get.
Never
When
even
you
heard of
see
it.
Topo Chico, grab it.
Yeah.
It's just amazing mineral water. I don't know what's so great about it. It just is.
What does it do to you? I don't even like mineral water in general. So.
Well, I like mineral water. I get very dehydrated, and so do you. And this replaces minerals.
Oh,
Well, I could do with that.
Yeah.
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 So that's
I
all.
like the fact that we're getting it from Mexico because,
Yeah.
can we say his name?
Yeah, you can say what you want.
I mean, by the time someone watches it, he may not be president anymore.
We don't
but
know.
You don't know what year. We need to be, but yeah. So you like supporting Mexico for political reasons.
Oh yeah.
Very good. Okay. All right. Well, that was a fantastic episode.
yeah, thank you, James.
I learned a lot about beauty, and I guess I'll have to break out my giant roller brush.
yeah, you
It
have
was
to.
lovely to be here with you ladies.
Well, thank
Oh,
you. You are our
thank
first
you.
male guest.
Yeah, you are our
Am
first
I?
man.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you've broken a new barrier for the fine-tuned females.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, how can people find you, James? Do you have any kind of
Yeah.
social media where you display your?
You know, I'm James Kendall Salon, but the
James Kendall,
Kendall
K-E-A-L-L.
Okay, we can.
Salon on Instagram, and I'm at the Joseph Martin Salon, which is my dad's shop
Right.
on Cannon Drive in Beverly Hills.
Wow.
So
Fancy schmancy with all the celebrities coming
All
out of
the
Barney's.
women. Oh, yeah. All the women.
All right, so if you need a beauty consultation, ladies, this is your man, and he'll make you feel good about yourself too.
And he
tell
might
you,
give you a new look that will be historic, like Heather Locklear's
a little
look.
bit more natural.
Right. Well,
and he will not blow smoke up your ass. He will tell you how it is.
that's
Yeah.
right. He's a natural guy.
What you
All
see is
right.
what you get.
That's right.
Okay, we'll see you on the next episode, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.